Alright, so I'm gonna be going over my REQ collection. I'm gonna show you before everything, and then I'm gonna sell everything and show you what it looks like after I sell everything. And that's what you're gonna want your REQ collection to look like. If you're going for Mythic Firefight, regular Firefight, or Warzone, it's what you're gonna want to have to maximize your REQ points. Because when you sell things, you're gonna be selling hundreds of items, and that converts to like crucial REQs for Firefight and normal Warzone that would win you games that you wouldn't have won normally. So like, just take a look at my collection. I have a bunch of beam rifles, binaries, bolt shots, brute plasma rifles, carbines, swords, everything. Just take a quick scan across these. I have too many REQs. I need to sell these. It's been a while since I've sold them. Like 200 Spitfires and 200 Void's Tears. Like these randoms. No, they're fun. They're fun to use. You can keep them if you want. That's a personal preference, but they're not good for trying to win any type of game because you're just gambling. You're taking a gamble to try to get something good. When in reality, you'll probably get something that's gonna slow you down. So I have just a massive number of REQs that I do not need whatsoever. So those are my weapons. Let's take a look at my vehicles. Unless you play with teammates and friends, you're never gonna want Gosshogs, Gun Gooses, Mongooses, any type of hog. I have too many ghosts. I mean, like 167, 190, 145. Mantises, Mongooses. You're never gonna want to have Mongooses. Always sell them no matter what. I sell a lot of my crap. Alright, let's just take a quick peek at power-ups. I normally never sell power-ups. In this case, I will sell a lot of my damage boost ones, since I don't use damage boosts that often. So these two cost the same, for example. They both cost 5 REQs, damage boost 1 and 2. So there's no point in using damage boost 1 if you can use a damage boost 2, unless you plan on dying right away. Always got to consider that and everything else when you're selling your own REQs. I'm going to sell everything. I'll run Halo Waypoint with the REQ selling tool, and then let's take a peek what it looks like after that. I just want to point out, for the REQ selling tool, as the Chrome extension, you can go to toggle advanced filtering / selling, and you can type in whatever you want to sell. So for vehicles, you can delete all the urban, woodland, and tundra vehicles at once by just typing that in, clicking enter, and then selling them all at once. I do that every single time I sell my REQs. I've sold so many REQs doing this. And you can also filter them, like just by searching Gun Goose for selling all the Gun Gooses at once, Mongoose for selling all the Mongooses at once. Just definitely use that and take advantage of it. Alright. Just got done fiddling with everything on Waypoint. Sold everything I did not need, and that you will not need either for Warzone Firefight. Sold all my beam rifles, almost all binaries, all bolt shots, some brute plasma rifles. You know, I just take a peek. Yeah, sold my deltas. All ensigns. You never need these. You never need hunter turrets. You never need ensigns. Now, you've probably noticed I have over 100, 150 of some things. Those are things that I never sell, but it's getting to the point where 100, like I have never sold mythics. And what, I have 170 C pistols, 242 of those. But it's getting to the point where I'm never ever gonna use that many. Like 90 primes, that's a good number. 170 Oathsworns? Blaze of Glories are better than Oathsworns. You're never gonna use 170 Oathsworns instead of Blaze of Glories, like, you know. So, really, I should sell, like, I should sell some Advics, grenade launchers, some of these, over 100 of these. I'm never gonna use 100 of them, so why not sell, like, 125 to have 175? Or 75, sorry. I need to sell some of these. I just need to sell a lot of other things, but I'm not going to because I just don't sell them. I'm going to use them. I'm always going to use them, so it is what it is. So those are my weapons. Now, I sell every single sniper in the game across beam rifles and sniper rifles, except for these, because they're clutch for shooting Warden in its weak spot or Knights in their wings. And except for these, because they are the best sniper in the game. They're level 6. All other snipers in this game are level 6. And these have 20 kills on them. You can get 20 kills. And they destroy vehicles. They shoot super quick. They're just the best sniper in the game. And Nornfangs. Those three are the only types of sniper rifles I keep in the entire game. Because Nornfangs are so much better than beam rifle deltas. They have 16 shots at them. That's 6 more kills. And they're just as powerful, if not more powerful. So always sell these rocket launchers, because Advics are the best rocket launchers. And now these 3 rockets, Spinker rockets and Spinker EMs, they're all level 5, but so is an Advic, and an Advic is the best rocket launcher by far. It auto-aims, you can aim it to wherever you want it to aim, and it explodes even if you don't hit it. It's like a definite kill every time. It's way better than any other rocket launcher. White Scars, they're useless. You're never going to want to use White Scars. Same for these Needlers, but they're fun to use sometimes, so I kept 5 of each. Like I said, never keep instants. They're all level 5, and then this one's a level 6. That's a ripoff. You can spawn an Answer for level 6, you spawn a George's Chain Gun for level 6, a Temple Wraith. Like, you're never going to use these things. And Advix replace Incense and River of Lights. Same for these things. Every gun has a better replacement, unless it is the replacement. Number Plasma Rifles, these pop Grunt Goblin's shields for Firefight. And for Warzone games, if you don't have, like, level 5x to pull out an endgame, pull out one of these and pop the shield. And then vehicles. I sell every type of Warthog, and Mongoose, and Gungoose, besides Oni Scout Hogs, and both of the Rally Hogs, because those you can use to splatter the bosses. Rallies are the best by far. I didn't sell all of these because random 3 vehicles, that's a strat in Warzone that people always use, so it's good to have a couple of those. Never sell random vehicle 7s. You can get Helioses and Band Shelters from those. High chance of getting those really good vehicles. And now, like, again, these are X I never sell, but I really should because I just have way too many of them. So I actually forgot to sell these 2 types of Mantises. Mantises and Corp Mantises. You're only gonna ever keep Hannibal and Oni Mantises, because Mantises are not good. Unless they're Oni or Hannibal. For Firefight, Wraiths are way better than tanks in Firefight, so I only keep Corp tanks, because you get more REQ points for selling the better tanks, but Corps are still perfectly fine for Firefight. Like, you're not going to see a big difference of armor between Corp and the ultra-rare Scorpions. And I also sell Paper Wraiths, the weakest version of the Wraith with the least amount of armor. Always keep Sword instead of the regular Wraith. And I always sell A Wraiths. You're never going to want to use A Wraiths, maybe in Firefight sometimes, but still there's better things to spawn at REQ level 5 in Firefight. And power-ups, like I said, I sold some of the damage boosts and nothing else, because power-ups are power-ups, they're all good. Now if you're 152, always sell your XP boost. It doesn't make sense not to. If you want to go for 100 mil XP, then that's you, go for it, but not me personally. Now, 352 of these, no, sell them. That's too much. You're never going to play 352 arena games, unless you're an arena player. Like, I'm a Warzone player. You can tell I'm a Warzone player. I have 12 of these boosts for Warzone, and 352 for arena. It all depends on what you play more, but this is for Warzone, obviously, because REQs are for Warzone, so. Same for Warzone. Keep all the RB boosts, sell all the XP boosts. So there, we have it, my REQ collection. This is always what I have it set as for Warzone. For Sweaty Warzone, this is the optimal REQ collection for Warzone. And Warzone Firefight to win.